I was speaking with Kim yesterday, and showing her. I spoke about this last night a little bit, but the my boss, and she's great. She's a divine feminine. I'll give her goddess, loving, supportive, understanding, compassionate, like listens, doesn't get mad at you, or she doesn't do any of that. She's a total space to listen, and she's working within an environment that, let's just say, she's probably ahead of the game and ahead of the rest of the environment. The rest of the environment isn't all like that. Now, she's generally a grateful person. I get that. And there's a distinction between being grateful and then applying gratitude to a situation that allows you to see new possibilities. And let me give you an example. This is connected to the video I was talking about last night. I'll find out where that is. But really, seeing something as it is already, just it's perfect the way it is, instead of trying to change it. It is the way it is for a reason, and when you continue to try to change something and make it different, there's resistance to the way it actually already is. It's perfect the way it is. Now, where gratitude comes in is if you're not trying to change it, because if you're trying to change it, you're not okay with it. For the most part, it doesn't have to be like that, but a lot of times what happens is people are trying to change a relationship or change a job, get more of something because it's not enough. That's not gratitude. That is scarcity. That is control. That is a lot of other things we can expand upon. But here's the thing: if you can see something, the beauty and perfection in something that already is the way it is, and instead of trying to change it by taking things away and trying to change the way it looks, you can then add things to it. You're like, okay, that's the way that needs to be. We haven't been able to change it for the last 6 months to a year, and we kind of throw our hands up in the air saying there's not enough time or money to change that, so we just pretend like it's not happening. That's not gratitude, not the application of it anyways. In the application of gratitude, applying it to the situation, you will say, okay, that's the way it needs to be. Seeing things as perfect will lead you to gratitude, and that will lead you to new possibilities that you can then start to add on top of it or add in that weren't previously thought of or available, like the online resource. When you run a meeting in your sales room or in your office, and every time, without fail, there's never enough time to answer questions at the end of the meeting. And then every time you're regretful and we need to make more time next time. And that's not supposed to happen. It's designed the way it is. It's perfect. Now, what's not happening? Well, we're not getting questions answered and people aren't remembering the information. Well, what's something we can build around that, on top of it, and add it in that's going to address those concerns? If we leave the meeting the way it is, the meeting, just deliver your information and get out. It's not really a meeting anyways. It's more of a presentation of information, and it has 1 hour before everybody gets on the phones, and it runs right to the time. There's no time to ask questions. They don't want you asking questions during the meeting because the time frame is very short. So it's perfect. The meeting is designed the way it needs to be because of the way it needs to be. It needs to deliver information. It needs to be a certain way without interruption and shit like that. And then leave that the way it is and say, well, what else can we do to actually address the concerns? Well, you have all this other online stuff. Why not have an online resource that allows people to ask questions that they weren't able to ask? That you don't. First of all, the meeting is obviously based on results. Is not the space to ask questions. It's not based on results. Not what we'd like it to be. Not we need to make it just isn't. Over and over and over again, this is the result. Stop resisting the actual result. Let it be, and add in something new that's going to address the concerns that never get met. Create the online resource where you review what was in the meeting. You can even have them be interactive and say, what did you learn? What did you like? What didn't you like? And also, I forgot where I was going, but that's the point. If you're grateful and you're not whatever, you're going to come up with new ideas and improve the environment, rather than saying we don't have enough time or money to do that.